Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we have £275 to cash stuff. I have a bit of a cold, so if I cough, I'm really sorry. I can't help it. However, I do have some water on hand to help me out with that. Anyways, I think I might have a little bit too much money here for my actual cash stuffing, so hopefully we have some extra to put in some wallets. I haven't actually even used all of my money in these wallets anyways, so hopefully we can, like, I think I might be able to do another video where I not even another video, another like short, a YouTube short, where I can reallocate some of the money that I didn't use into savings challenges, which will be nice. But as usual, we're going to start off with emergency fund. However, obviously I have been stuffing £20 in here instead of 25, which means I should be stuffing £40 in here today. So I'm just going to do that. Sorry, I've got the wrong pen there. I'm going to use a Sharpie to cross off 2 of these. And then I'm going to get £40, and stick that with the rest of this. So we have 200, 600, 700, and 20, 40, 60, 80, 800, 20, 40, 60, 80, 900. That is brilliant. I actually got some tax rebate, so I ended up getting quite a hefty amount of money back, a couple £100, and I put that all towards emergency fund in my bank account. So I actually have more than what I do over here, but I'm just going to keep this separate just because I like to have a little bit extra money, because why not? Anyways, then we are going to move on to annual billing, which is getting £40 this week as well. And that's because we are getting some bills soon. So we got 500 and 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, or 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700, 20, 40, 20, 40, 60, 80, 800, which is brilliant. Almost to the 1,000 mark, which is exactly where I want it to be. Okay, and then we are moving on to travel, which is getting 25. $20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75. So actually I do have a little bit more money in my travel as well in my bank account, because again, tax rebate, I put most of it in emergency fund and then a little bit of it in travel. So I do have a little bit more than £75. But I've just left that in there because I didn't want to mess around with it. Then we're moving on to bills. And we are putting £15 into this. So that's just one. And then I'm going to swap a 10, because I have no 5s left, for 2 5s. And I'm going to put this in here. And then I'm going to grab £15. Oopsie. Getting a bit crazy in here. Anyways, I did take the day off work today because I was just not feeling it. I woke up and you know when your body is just so tired and so out of it that I took the day off. But actually, to be fair, I could have probably went in because throughout the day I was fine. But I feel like once you get into work, you forget that you're sick, and then when you get home, it's like a cycle and you get worse. So I thought, you know what, just, it's okay, it's just one day, just take the day off. But yeah, so I did take the day off today. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90 pound in 1 month ahead. Or my bills wallet. Okay, so then we are moving on to home, which is also getting 15. and hopefully that's the last £5 I have to use, because otherwise I have to go back into the wallets. Right, so we have 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, and I'm going to also just swap this. So we have 195 in home, which is amazing. Almost to 200. Okay, and then we're going to electronics, which is getting just £10. To be honest, I don't even know if I need a laptop anymore. I think I'm just going to get it anyways, because it's one of those things that you keep for a long time. So 120, 40, 60, 70, 80, 180 in electronics. Yeah, you just, you can't really go wrong with a laptop. 52 envelope challenge. Right, so we need this blue one, and we are doing £20. So number 19 is getting round up to £20, and hopefully I can put a little bit more money into here. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 210, 215 in my 52 envelope challenge, which is great. And then, okay, we're just moving on to basics now, which is this binder, where I just have my usuals. Actually, you know what? I haven't seen this in like a whole week. I don't know. I feel like with a different background, this is the wallet I made, by the way, with a different background, like colour, this would look super cute. But at the moment, I'm not feeling it. So, I'm not even doing personal spending. However, I am doing food shop, which is getting £70. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. And then I have £10 left over from last week. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And this week I haven't actually done a food shop. I did like £20 worth. So I'm just going to take £20 out, and the rest of that I can stuff. And then petrol is getting £20. Again, I did a full tank of petrol last week, so I don't even need this £20 either. So that's exciting. I can put that into savings challenges also. And then finally we are moving on to eating out, which also I don't need. And we're just putting 10 in there, so we've got 15 altogether. Okay, so actually I think I might just do it in this video because it's quite short anyways. So I'm going to take this £20 out of personal spending. That's going to go back to bank. And then food shop, I'm going to put £20 back to bank. And then all of this, £60 into savings challenges. So I'm just going to move that all the way up. Okay, so first of all, we need to go to back to bank. So we have £40 going back to bank. And then this, I need to make a new one. It's all broken. I'm going to put, actually, no, savings challenges. This isn't savings challenges. I think I can do £20 in here. Number 20, And then I think I might be able, I think I might just swap this 20 for 2 10s. Right. So, I haven't used this binder in a long time, which is really sad. I'm going to do Christmas actually because I haven't done Christmas in a hot minute. And I'm going to do, so we've got 2 5s and 4 10s. I think I was rounding up, so I'm just going to do 15. But I'm going to do snowflake, so number 12. And that's going to be £15 in here. So we've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 55 in Christmas. That little shake. And then we're going to go into little nuggets actually. And each jelly cat is £5, and I'm going to do a marshmallow and a dragon, because that's a cute dragon, and that's £10 in there. Oopsie. So now we have £35 in here, which is great. And then do I have any more? I do. I have build a buffer, however, I don't know if I want to do that. I think I'm going to look in here first. Okay, I'm going to do spooky season, £5. So we've got £15 in here. I'm going to do summer holidays, August, because I really need this, sorry, to be fat. I need a lot of money in here. So I think I might just do the last 20. Actually, no, I'm going to do 10. Because I'll get to the end of this soon. Okay, because I actually want to go I either want to do rainy day or build a buffer. I think build a buffer is £5 actually, so I can, hold on, I've got a plan. I can actually put £5 in each one. Okay, so I've switched out a £10 for 2 5s, and £5 is going into build a buffer. Oopsie daisy. So we've got £35 in here. And then we have got a think probably the same amount in rainy day. To be honest, I don't really know what I'm using rainy day for. I just think I'm just doing it because it's cute. I love those clouds on here. They're so cute. So we've got 10, 20, 30 £30. Okay, cute. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, 30. I'm happy with that actually. So stick that in here, and that is everything. Please don't forget to follow, like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and don't forget to comment if you like. Thank you so much. Have a good evening or morning or afternoon. Bye.